Long ago, in the opulent kingdom of Silvaria, there reigned a wise and just king named Aurelian Goldheart. His treasury overflowed with gold, silver, and spices from every corner of the known world. Farmers thrived, merchants rejoiced, and the common folk sang praises of their king. Silvaria was a land untouched by famine or war for nearly 2 decades. But King Aurelian had one fatal flaw: trusted too easily. Among his council was an old friend from his youth, a charming and persuasive man named Lord Kael of Duskmere. Kael had no noble blood, but was raised alongside Aurelian as a gift of goodwill from a vassal state. He knew the king's weaknesses well: his love for glory, his fear of seeming unwise, and his longing to build a legacy unmatched in history. One day, Kael whispered in the king's ear, "My liege, gold is no longer the mark of greatness. The world bows now to investment ships, trade fleets, distant colonies, and magical artifacts that promise eternal power. Let us not hoard wealth like dragons. Let us use it." Blinded by visions of unmatched greatness, King Aurelian granted Kael control over a new royal fund, the Phoenix Trust. This fund was meant to multiply Silvaria's wealth and spread its influence across continents. Kael, however, had other plans. He invested heavily in unstable foreign empires, bought cursed relics for insane prices, and borrowed enormous sums from merchant guilds, in the king's name promising impossible returns. When asked for updates, Kael painted grand visions of future glory, using vague words and false documents. Aurelian, still loyal to his friend, silenced any advisor who questioned Kael's wisdom. Then, the crash came. The foreign empires collapsed in war. The relics turned out to be fakes or worse, carried dark omens that brought misfortune to the land. The guilds demanded repayment. When they were refused, they cut off all trade to Silvaria. Inflation surged, gold lost its value, crops failed due to neglected irrigation, starvation crept into the villages, riots began. By the time Aurelian uncovered the truth, Kael had vanished, along with half the royal treasury. Broken and betrayed, the king stood before his people. He did not blame the gods, nor did he accuse fate. He simply said, "A kingdom may fall by sword or fire, but mine fell by trust misplaced and wisdom ignored. Beware the golden words of a friend who hides his hunger beneath a smile." King Aurelian abdicated his throne and lived the rest of his days as a monk in the mountains, teaching the next generation not just how to rule, but how to choose whom to trust. Moral: a loyal friend is a treasure. A cunning one is a curse. Even kings fall when wisdom is blind and gold is placed in greedy hands.